Hiya. In this video, I'm going to show you how to change your user interface so that you can customize it and perhaps show some reporting that you're used to from Universal Analytics. So we're going to go in and we're going to try and replicate some UA reports and put those into the interface, but also give you a chance to customize it how you would want to see your main reporting dashboard. So by the main reporting dashboard, I mean the report section. So in here, you've kind of got these drop downs down the side. I just want to at this point note that the property that I'm using at the moment doesn't have any data in it because I need to be able to edit the reports. But I'll still be able to show you what to do essentially. So yeah, as I mentioned, these are drop downs which we've gone through in other videos, but you can actually customize these to your heart's content. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into library, and this is where you can edit your collections. So these are a collection. So here you can see there's a life cycle collection, which is there by default, as well as the user collection, which is there by default. And actually what you can do if you wanted to, if you find that this isn't useful, you could even unpublish that, and you'll see that that should, in theory, there we go, disappear from the menu. And just note that this does affect all users' view of this. So if you're publishing and unpublishing collections here, everyone will see it. So just make sure you're doing that, not just for yourself, but for everyone that's using the account. So I'm just going to republish that. But what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to create our own collection, and we're going to actually try and replicate some of the Universal Analytics reports that are commonly used, because from these reports here, you can't get certain things. It's just really difficult. Things like landing pages, or maybe the device overview, stuff like that. So I'm going to go in here and create a new collection, and I'm just going to use a blank template. So after a few seconds, here, just going to get rid of this, but you should be faced with something like this. So I'm going to actually name this SEO, and then I'm going to create a new topic. So the topics are the little drop downs within the collection. So this one I'm going to call landing pages, and then this doesn't really matter too much because you're going to be customizing these anyway, but I'm just going to be dragging some sort of overview and detail reports in here. So don't worry about this too much just yet, but this will make a bit more sense when we go through it. But I'm going to actually drop in that one there. So going to add in another one here called devices. So here I'm going to have a landing pages section and a devices section within my SEO collection. So both of these will be filtered by organic, just by default. Actually, to make that clearer to users using the GA account, I'm just going to put organic search in brackets there. So this allows me to have access to these reports on a daily basis, just really quickly, rather than having to go into Explore and create like advanced reports to get data, which should be quite easy to get. So I'm going to save this collection now, and then I'm going to publish it. So I'm just going to go back, and I'm then going to, once it appears, I'm going to publish that now. So that will appear on the side here. So you can see here, SEO organic search has appeared. So every user using the account will see that. But what I need to do is I need to edit these because at the moment they're just showing default traffic stuff. So it's not really SEO at the moment. So I'm going to go into this, but I'm going to edit it. So this allows you to edit what is seen here. So I'm going to add in, so here you can add in any dimension. So there's quite a lot here. So any dimension that's available, you can have as your dimension for the report, which is really cool. It's basically like a custom report, but we're going to put it here so that we can see it all the time. So I'm going to select landing page. So you might not have thought landing page was actually available in GA4, but it's there. And I'm just removing all these others. So landing page is the only thing which is actually there now. And I'm gonna change my metrics up a bit because some of these aren't relevant to my business. So things like conversions won't be relevant. Maybe event count isn't relevant. All this stuff. I'm gonna swap the order around. I'm gonna add in another metric. Maybe first visits. That's not it. Did that work? Maybe first visits, and going to sort by sessions, and I'm going to apply. So here, obviously, we haven't got any data, but this is now actually a landing page report. The most important bit here is adding the filter. So because this is my SEO collection, I'm going to be adding an SEO filter to it. I can't actually do that in this, but let's pretend we had, where is it? Traffic source. So you could select session medium. You select that, and then you just say session medium is organic, and then you apply that, and your report would be filtered by organic search. So there's a few other things you can do here as well, like change the charts which are shown, but I won't be doing any of that, but have a play. Done that, you click save, and you save as a new report. So I'm just going to call that SEO landing page traffic, and then I'm going to save it. So when you go back, just go back into library, and then you edit the collection that you've just made, and then you just replace that old traffic acquisition report with the new one that you've just created. So I'm going to throw that in there, and save changes to current collection, and then you should have in here your brand new SEO landing page traffic report. So you can now every day just go in and you'll have organic traffic, be able to see easily there by landing page, and you can do exactly the same here as well. You just have to edit it, save it, go in and swap it around. So a few ideas. You could have device report by looking at organic traffic. You could even have some like event details reports. So let's say you've got loads of call to actions on the site and you want to just have a quick glance at link text every day. So you could have a look at the top clicked links every day if you wanted to. So you could create a little report filtered by a specific call to action event, showing the link text as the main dimension. There's loads of stuff here you can do to replicate the UA reporting and make it really easily available. Stuff like search term as well. So if you're tracking your search results, keyword searches, you can create a search term report to look at that every day, or even like a town city report as well, because that's not visible as easily at the moment. So there's loads of reports that you can create here, campaign and stuff like that, to make it easy, like UA. Another thing to note is that you can actually go into these other main reports as well if you're keeping them, and change those around as well, exactly the same way. So for example, in this user acquisition report, something that people might be using every day because it's quite helpful, you can go into that, and you can like, if revenue isn't relevant for your website at all, you can go in and just remove that as well. You can add in new, I'm just going to save that. You can add in new metrics, so customize it, how your business is actually going to use it, is quite helpful. You can also go do a similar sort of thing in these overview reports. So what these overview reports are a collection of little tiles, and they usually show sort of like a trend line here, and a few other stats. Some of these stats aren't particularly helpful, stuff like lifetime value or users in the last 30 minutes. That might really not be helpful for you. It's not something that might not be something that you'll look at all. So you can just remove these, similar to the other reports, but you just remove those, and you can add in more cards if you want. So there might be something which you find a bit more helpful. There might be something like e-commerce purchase by item name. You can just add that in, and that becomes a card here. So if you save that, then that then gets updated here. So it's basically just updating the tile interface to suit your business needs.